was poked up in prison while we were on live stream. The news was breaking out. I got alerted as I was live by one of my sources. While we were trying to fix a flaw, this news hit. And everybody rushed to the news to get the information firsthand, saying he was stabbed up and flown out by a helicopter, airlifted to the hospital, and he was fighting for his life. He's in critical condition. All of these things were immediately leaked to the media. Now, you have to understand something. This is Tory Lanez. A man who's known for misdirection, a man that is known to mislead others. This man is known to mislead and give you misleading information. He's done it in the past, lies, and that's, want to twist the public's mind to make them not trust what they see with their own two eyes. That's what he's always done his entire life. Lie, misdirections, and try to have people confused. So when I heard he got poked up, I knew I had to wait to get more information. Information that most people don't have and might not be privy to. So I went and called some people. Because we just had this conversation yesterday on how I can get to information other people don't have. We're not going to send notifications for this video. I'm cool with that. We didn't do this for hits and views. We did it so that people would know. Now, as soon as this was done, the rumors already started to fly out like wildfire. So now, everybody and their mama is blaming Jay-Z and Roc Nation for trying to take out Tory Lanez. That didn't take 10 minutes. Jay-Z tried to kill Tory Lanez. Jay-Z could not have that CD come out by Tory Lanez. That CD is going to expose Jay-Z for leaking the truth. And that's why they stabbed up Tory Lanez. It's all about that CD Tory got. They don't want it to come out. It's going to destroy. It's going to destroy Tory. Tory's holding on to that CD for dear life. They gonna have that dad out there again. It was Jay-Z and Roc Nation. Where you at? There you go.
I just stood here in this Los Angeles County and witnessed the worst miscarriage of justice that this world has ever seen. You want to know how I feel? I'll tell you exactly how I feel. I got some names that I want to call. Alex Spiro, Desiree Perez, and the whole wicked system of Roc Nation, including you, Jay-Z. Yes. You who say you rose from the gutter, but you have traded and bartered the souls of young men, and you're still doing it. Amen. The only independent witness in this courtroom is a man whose name is Sean Kelly. He came to court, and our attorneys, he would not even shake their hand after he went upstairs with Kathy Todd and Alex Bott. They met with our witness, and then the man came back, and I sat in the hallway while he sat with Jody Little, the prosecutor's investigator, who acted so dumb, an intelligent woman who did not want, listen, I've seen so much evidence buried in this, and I know exactly what the public out here will say. Don't talk. You will say, I say this because I'm a father. See, I am a father of thousands around the world. I'm a father of my kids, but a spiritual father to many. And I don't make stupid allegations because I got nothing better to do. You all have been bartering and trading the souls of young black and brown men in this country. And I'm calling on all the umbrellas. I'm calling on everybody in this country to begin to rise up because your sins have been done dirty.
That's right.
Free throne. It's not over. It's not over. God.
It's not over. It's Roc Nation and Jay-Z. That daddy boy. So Tory,
The head and a woman, I still need to be guided by a woman. So regardless, it's like I don't feel like before y'all know the story, like learn the story first, learn the factual parts of the story first, and then come at me and be like, yo, you need to fix this and fix that.
Tory still claims he didn't shoot Meg. Still alleges it was the other woman. Even though he calls and they got his voice admitting his wrongdoings that night, where he took blame. Last night was all about him. Well, now it's a little different. See, now the rabbit got the gun. And when the rabbit got the gun, ooh, Charlie, that ain't good. Now, Zeno's here to tell you the truth. Not the lies. Tory Lanez was not airlifted and taken to a hospital. That was a lie. Yep. Got to tell you the truth around these parts. Tory Lanez was allegedly
Salute everybody in here, man.
stabbed in prison. He was taken to a civilian hospital in Bakersfield by ambulance. His stab wounds, not severe, not life-threatening. So where did they get this critical condition story from? Tory Lanez is fighting for his life. Now remember, his CD is slated to come out, right? So the person that poked him up, if they have it on tape, will get additional time. Unless it was somebody he know and told him to poke him up just so he can go to the hospital so he can have this to talk about and try to make it look like his life is in danger. Because Tory seemed to be cool with the people he locked up with. He done got buff. He lifting weight with these guys, knowing him being the manipulator that he is. He's running game on them too. Like, I got you. Oh yeah, he was a little skinny weed head. Of course, he was a skinny little pothead. But look at Tory today. Look at his crew. Tory got a crew now. He rolling with a full crew. So you telling me one of them dudes let him get touched up in the yard? Hit the like button, subscribe to the page. One of those guys let Tory get poked in the yard. Now, what happened with R. Kelly's situation? Remember, R. Kelly got beat up real bad to get sympathy for R. Kelly, saying he ain't safe. And they were saying R. Kelly paid and had that arranged. My personal preference is that Tory Lanez set this whole thing up himself. Now all the attention's on Tory. And now it's like, Tory got to get out of there. Look, Meg's lies has got him up there. Jay-Z's trying to have him killed in jail. This is Roc Nation. They got to get Tory out. They almost killed him. Who came up with that story? The Shade Room, right? He's in critical condition. How's he in critical condition? Where'd you get that from? The stabbing that just happened. We're hearing airlifted to the hospital, critical condition. Immediately. Without any evidence whatsoever, they come with that. That's kind of crazy. That's pretty shocking too. Like how you do that? Like that's some real shocking info. Yeah, they kicked me off. Now, to get this thing fully, you know, to the gist of what we're all talking about here. Well, the world could be a very difficult place. Well, they're blaming Jay-Z on social media, saying Roc Nation want to silence him because this album finna expose Roc Nation. Tory's finna expose all the truth. People just love, they like fiends for it, boy. They need some conspiracy. Give me some conspiracy right now, please. I need my fix. I need my conspiracy. No, I'm not alone. I'm just alone when you see me. Well, this would be my one crack news time. But here we are. Now, the whole weight of the situation has gotten crazy. Like you seen the whole neighborhood of people that come by and do certain things and commit certain acts. And the people around them, right? They don't look at the charges or anything. There's still people going around saying Meg lied. And I told you that goofy did it. Tory Lanez is a goofy to me. You know, I don't want to see somebody get poked up. I don't think he deserved that. I think he deserved to serve his time. But do I respect him as a man? No. Do I think this is another staged event by Tory Lanez? Absolutely. This dude has staged so many incidents to try to get sympathy. It's crazy. If you know Tory Lanez history, you know it's true. Oh, it's Jay-Z, it's Roc Nation. It ain't me, man, it's Roc Nation. Roc Nation did this, man. Roc Nation is the reason I had a gun and I'm a felon. Roc Nation is the reason I'm finna get deported when I get out of jail and go straight to Canada. This is all Roc Nation's fault. Roc Nation's fault I went over there and punched that guy in the mouth. While on trial, and 2 days before my trial, it was Roc Nation's fault. Oh, he doing PR stunt. PR stunting for the movement. And I'm the only one still noticed for the music. All right, then the person who said that ended up PR stunting. I don't know, it's something about these Canadians, man. They love this PR stunt. Maybe it's a Canadian thing. You tell me. I swear, F them dudes this year. But then we gotta take that back because we don't know if Drake ever wrote that. Champagne sloppy. Mm-hmm. You right, Easy. That's why most people are sheep. You think Jay-Z care about what Tory Lanez say? Only thing Roc Nation ever did to this clown was offer him a deal. Before he did the stupidity that he did, he had a hit song out with somebody and they said, hey, there might be something here. Let's offer this guy a deal. He didn't like the terms of the deal. He didn't take the deal. So it was like, okay, cool. He didn't like the terms of the deal. Deal over. You know? Then this incident happened with their artist, Meg Thee Stallion. You was dating Meg. One thing had nothing to do with the other. But since she shot Meg, yeah, shot Meg. So once he did that, everything went left. Because once that took place, don't forget to hit the like button up, subscribe to the page if you're new here, so you don't miss any updates. Once he shot Meg, of course Roc Nation gonna rally around their moneymaker, who got the endorsements, the sponsorships, everything. Meg. She ain't even gotta have a hit record. Because that one album she put out just came and went. And other people done passed her up. So, oh yeah. So they came and passed her up completely. That's why you saw Glorilla come up, go by her. You saw Sexy red come out of nowhere, go right by her. And Meg, she just there, getting all the commercials. You don't see Glorilla in those commercials, you see Meg. So all the big sponsorship deals still go to Meg Thee Stallion. So now you're starting to figure that out, right? Now, when you get this and you start rolling with it and start seeing the facts past the lies that they've constructed, well, it's very consistent with what I've been saying all along. When you have people that are about that life, they're going to act as if. They're going to do everything accordingly. They're not going to second guess it. They know what it is or what it isn't. You can't fool people. Eventually, everything catches up to you. It's only so long fake thugs can pretend. This dude tried to do a PR stunt with Travis Scott, trying to fight Travis for no reason. People saying, I'm trying to sound like you and look like you. You was. You trying to look and sound like Travis. But Travis out here getting money, and your dumb ass is locked up. The only difference is you was a goofy, Tory. You tried to beef with Drake. You tried to beef with everybody just for some attention. Man ain't never do anything to you. But that didn't stop you. Didn't stop you one bit. Nope, nope, nope. Gotta keep coming. Keep coming with the nonsense. Yeah, I know, man. Times are rough. It's hard. It's rugged. Situations are all over the place. We got the Knicks game tonight, where they're going to get beat down again. We got a lot of stuff cooking today. But the Diddy trial going on. They had lost the case already from when the defense brought out every statement that I made. But they tell you I'm just a Diddy fan, a Diddy supporter. But yet everything I said, the defense brought up today in opening statements. I find that very strange. And then the first witness they bring to the stand is the security guard. Why didn't they go and file a criminal complaint? Because they all want money. Cassie was living in a mama house. They had a farm. I guess they done lost the farm that the personal trainer had, and they went living with her mama. So I love to hear that story. They didn't want Diddy in jail. They wanted his money. If all this was going on, why didn't they just go to the police? Yeah, I don't. Mm-hmm. And let's say Jay-Z, right? What do he want to do? What Jay-Z gonna do? Call the jail? Yo, Tory Lanez got this new album coming out, and this new album, I don't like it. I need something to happen soon. I can't believe they're letting him record and gonna release an album from in jail. Meg should get some of that money. If he mentions her name once or referenced the incident, we're gonna sue him. Better than yet, I want him taken out in the yard. Make it happen. Holla. What? Really? If anybody Jay-Z gonna take out, it would be Tony Busby. Just for trying him. He ain't gonna be out there like Shannon Shaw. It was all orchestrated by Tony Busby. It was all orchestrated by Tony Busby, who targeted black men. He even went after Jay-Z, Deshaun Watson, and Sean Diddy Combs. Hey, Tony Busby, why don't you release the whole 10 minutes instead of 30-second clip? Show the whole 10 minutes of me getting down. That's what we were gonna do. But since you got it, go on here and release the tape. ESPN was like, no, we don't. Disney was like, no, you don't. You gonna have to get off the air. Boy, if they ever go to trial, they're gonna be, who the lawyer you suing? Tony Busby? Tony who? Tony Busby. Tony who? Tony Busby. There you go, right there. Right there in that blue suit right there. Yeah, with that little white shirt, yeah. Boy, if I get my hand around his neck, I'll make his whole head look like a turnip. Or a snap, cracker, pop. Mr. Sharp, don't you realize that you're here because of this violence? What violence? I ain't did nothing yet. I just said that's what I want to do. If he get close enough, yeah. Why, whoo. Grab that boy up by his neck, start to squeeze. That feels so good. Mr. Sharp, do you realize violence is one of the reasons you're here? No, it ain't. I ain't did nothing wrong. Now, what I want to do and what I do is two different things. Well, when you have what they call the penance for dismemberment, it's always met with disdain. It's always met with nonsense. It's always met with some type of detraction. Tory Lanez, somebody need to ask the Shade Room, who told you he was in critical condition? Who told you this man was airlifted, fighting for his life? Who made that claim? Because they didn't make that claim at the prison. Because see, this is why I had to make some calls. Because because I know people that work in corrections. I know people who work at jails. If you're fighting for your life, they're not going to take you to a nearby ambulance, especially out that way. He's in the middle of nowhere. So they're not going to take you out to the hospital in an ambulance unless it's unless it's something non-life threatening. So the nearest town over that has a hospital is Bakersfield. So if it's an emergency, fighting for his life, they would have to airlift you with the helicopter. The helicopter, what they say, hello lift you out of the house and take you to the hospital. When they hella lift you up and take you to the hospital, that's it. Mm-hmm. See, his streams went up today. Of course they are. Mm-hmm. That's what we talking about. Oh, Celtics tonight. See me, I'm a passionate bettor. So when I win, I win. Well, that's why I passionate bet. Because it feels good when I win. Yesterday, boy, I got smacked. The Cleveland game just totally went left on me. That did me in. I was done. They got me. I'm done here. Now, as for everything else, when they said get it all in totality, well, it's pretty simple. Once you start moving in those tropes, that's when everything changes. Nah. That's what I'm saying. So the fact that he went out in an ambulance tells you it was non-life threatening. So they didn't hella lift him or helo lift. Yeah, that makes a big difference. Because when you helo lift someone, that's life or death. Or it's very critical, or they might not survive before they get to Bakersfield. But if they feel you could survive the drive to Bakersfield, then it is what it is. But what was it done for? The appearance that, one, the things that's on social media, Jay-Z and Roc Nation's trying to take out Tory Lanez. Tory's about to put that CD out. Bring more attention to the Tory Lanez CD finna drop. Now people saying they got a free Tory, man. They got a free Tory now, man. Before they kill him, man. They got to Jay-Z now. They're gonna try to take him out. See? The sheep. Mm-hmm. Yep, they're lambs getting ready for the slaughter. And people like myself, they can't stand, because I cannot be bought. I cannot be persuaded by propaganda. I see through it, and they can't stand it. They be like, damn, dude, how did that not work on you? I'm like, cause I know a goofy when I see one. Tory Lanez is a goofy. No, I'm gonna start talking about but that's gonna be on the Patreon. Talk about what happened with the guy who ran over the cop, the father who ran over the cop to protect his son. Well, after his son was shot in the back by the cop. What would anybody say about Tory's situation? I know what I would say about the situation, because I've already said it. Mm-hmm. Right. Like Jay-Z gonna be on the line all day. Yeah. I'm just saying, did we get Tory? Yo, this Roc Nation, it's Jay. Did we get Tory? Did we get him in the yard? Why is he still alive? I thought we got him. He's the new Tupac. He's hard to kill. That's going to be the name of his new album. Now I got to hear from his father. He's on the other line. Jay-Z and the Roc Nation. I am on this line to tell you I know you. Desiree Flores, Alex Spiro, all of you are trying to kill my son. Shut up, I'm talking. Oh man. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. He's gonna be I don't know what you've heard, but all I could tell you is that it was a very advantageous situation for me to do that. The transgressions your son performed against one of our clients, our artists, we couldn't have that. We're gonna lose sponsorship money, and well, I can't afford to lose that money right now. You can understand that, right? You know what? Matter of fact, how about if I get with Live Nation and Roc Nation, we put a tour on you going around doing speeches, talking about, freedom for your son. World, you're gonna get paid at least 150,000 for each performance, each stop. What? You think 150,000? Does that include room and car and free transportation? Yes. Plane flight too, no tricks. First class. You fly on a private plane. You got a private jet. Just fly you anywhere. G4. I've never been on a G4 plane. I heard good things. If you can provide these things, then this would make me feel a little relieved about you having something to do with my son. I now believe in Roc Nation. Okay, we go. Thanks for calling. Now, everybody have heard these rumors or innuendos. Oh, I need to go back. I gotta go back to the crib. My battery gonna die soon. So, yeah, I didn't charge the phone battery. How about charging the battery? I passed out last night and forgot to do that. Great. Just great. No, Tory is not on no life-threatening injuries. These are non-life-threatening. R. Kelly thought he was gonna get out on jail if he get beat up. They hired a guy to beat the hell out of him for nothing. And they said this was staged. You're not getting out of jail. So R. Kelly got a beat down for no reason. They told R. Kelly, if you let us stab you, trust me, you're not gonna die. But your life would be in danger. They would have to let you out of jail. No, I can't take the risk. I don't want nobody poking me inside. I'm gonna sit here and wait it out. Now I take an ass whipping. Somebody has kicked my ass before. I know I can recover from that, but I don't wanna be stabbed. No, 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 no. But if you let us stab you, I promise you, we can get you out. Well, you're gonna have to do it my way. I met this guy over here, they call him Killer Zay. And he is real good with his hands. He can punch me in my face and my ribs and beat me so bad They gotta get me out of here. Well, we gonna talk to him. Now can I go? Hell no. R. Kelly's supposed to be free right now. His case should have been thrown out past the statute of limitation when they brought these charges on. They're dragging it to get as many days of R. Kelly in jail as possible. Because it's double jeopardy. Well, you know, you think about it for a second and you start thinking about the caution. Start thinking about the community. Start thinking about everything else. But notice, none of these white guys are being brought to the light. Everybody criminal that's a producer just happens to be black. So the white producers don't do nothing. Wow. Russell Simmons, he's on the run for a court case. And his tag team partner was Brett Ratner. And all they did was tell Brett, well, you can't direct no more movies. He didn't get banned. He didn't get nothing. He ain't got no backlash. Rush had to just leave the country. Got out of all his businesses and said, I'm out. I'm getting out of all my positions. Y'all ain't finna get me. And Russ was gone. Now they want Smokey Robinson. Smokey can barely stand up. I'm like, the maids could have pushed Smokey over. I'm like, Smokey did a show the other night. Smokey could barely hold himself up. That Cosby in there at 85. He's lying on Bill. Nobody look at the facts. Nobody look at the reasons. They all just ignore and go with the salaciousness. That's how they know they got you. They send clowns out there to do their bidding and they paying them money. Like Teaser Tail. Send that clown out there with her coked out eyes. No, because Diddy's guilty. And we're going to be here. Like, didn't you say Jay-Z was guilty? What happened there? They got Jay-Z. Tony Busby's not to be played with. What happened to that? When I told you he ain't got nothing. Tony has made a big mistake from the jump. And this game he was playing, it's finna run out. People don't like to be played with. Yeah, she got some nice tits though. I see she stopped showing them titties. She need to go back to it. when them views drop, they'll be back out. But she better watch it, because when this case is over, oh, guess who's gonna be getting the sued? Let's see if teaser tells that. Because Diddy already got a lawsuit against HBO, and she might be attached to it. I haven't seen the actual full lawsuit of who's all being sued, but I guarantee you some of the things and words that she said, which is all speculation, because she has no business being on there whatsoever, because she has no connection to the case. So they need to pull that video down, that documentary, because it's nothing but trash. Oh, absolutely. Hey, that's your new car? Oh, okay. All right, there y'all go.
Yeah, so we did.
That's nice.
This one would be mine, of course, because it's the smaller one.
Yeah.
And then he got the Atlas.
Oh, okay. Look at y'all. Y'all coming up big time.
About time.
Yeah. My mom will be here in a few days. So she's going to love to see this.
Aww.
All this work y'all doing. She's going to be, why you not doing this stuff? I'll be like, I'm an indoorsman. She's already talking about buying a sofa. I'm like, I'm not buying a new sofa. I got to show my dad this because he's fixing up the house again. He's still in that garden.
He really enjoys that.
Yeah, he does. But
What's he coming for?
she'll be here for about like 2 weeks. Yeah, so she'll be making her rounds. All right. Sorry, y'all, that's my neighbors. They built the whole garden out there and everything. Woo. Yeah, my mom's gonna be here, so she's gonna mess up a lot of my live stream. I can't be yelling no more. I'll be like, I'm a grown man, mama. Can yell in my own house. So look at Tory. He was out there. I'm telling you, one of them dudes probably poked him up. Look, man, we'll poke you. And then they gonna say it was Jay-Z. Trust me, my boy right here, he know where to poke you. He ain't gonna make you look bad. He don't poke you little too small pokes. Like that. That's all you need. You'll go right to the hospital, man. Yeah, you be all right. We got you. We professionals. See, you gotta know the anatomy. Right? So you gotta know the anatomy of the body. See, if you get poked right here, they ain't gonna kill you. No, but that makes sure you get up out of here. You know, you go in there and get you about a nice one day, they stitch you up, you good. But the whole media, they're gonna be thinking, oh, they tried to take out Tory. You see, they tried to take you out. Yeah. Now, remember, I need 2 cartons of cigarettes, Newports, menthols. And my man here, he need 15 bucks because he gonna be the one doing it. And if he gotta go to the hole or something and get some more time, you add another 15 bucks of smoke. You can handle that? I got that. All right now. Newports, menthols, honeys. Hey. I told you. Didn't I tell you, Easy? As soon as it went down, that's all they weren't going to do. Jay-Z want to take him out. For what? What could this dude do? You ain't got no information on no Jay-Z, Roc Nation. They want my son. They offered him a deal. Yeah. He didn't take it. Cool. No, you ain't burning up no charts out here. They don't want you now. I tell you that. This is all because he did not sign the deal with a Roc Nation. You just added 5 more boxes of smokes. Area interest, motherfucker. All right, now I'm gonna let my phone charge. I'm gonna try to go live during the Knicks game. It's your boy Carcino. I'm out.